Did you know that Al Cervi was not only a Hall of Famer, but also a legendary coach who led his teams to multiple championships? His impact on the game is still felt today, yet many fans have never even heard his name. Al Cervi is often overlooked when discussing the greatest NBA players of all time, but his contributions to the sport are undeniable. He was a pioneer, a true innovator who paved the way for future generations of basketball players. Today, we're going to shine a light on this underappreciated legend and explore what made him so special. Cervi's playing career spanned 7 years, during which he faced some of the toughest competition the NBA has ever seen. From the dominant centers of the 1940s to the flashy scorers of the 1950s, he battled against the best of the best and came out on top more often than not. Despite playing in an era that was vastly different from today's game, his skills and strategies remain remarkably relevant. In many ways, Cervi's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and adaptation. He was never the flashiest player, but he worked tirelessly to develop his skills and stay ahead of the curve. And it paid off, big time. The era in which Cervi played was marked by physical play, rugged defense, and a fast-paced offense. It was a time when centers were the dominant force in the NBA, and guards were often relegated to secondary roles. But Cervi was different. He was a true hybrid player who could score, pass, and defend with the best of them. The 1940s and 1950s were a time of great change in the NBA, with the league expanding rapidly and teams popping up left and right. It was a challenging environment, to say the least, but Cervi thrived in it. He was a true pioneer, always looking for ways to improve his game and stay ahead of the competition. Cervi's playing style was unique for his time. He was a true combo guard who could score from anywhere on the court. He was lightning quick, with a devastating first step that left defenders in the dust. And he was a master of the mid-range game, able to pull up from anywhere and knock down a jumper with ease. But Cervi's impact went far beyond his playing style. He was a true student of the game who spent countless hours studying strategy and tactics. He was a master of the pick and roll, and his ability to read defenses was unparalleled. He was a true innovator, always looking for ways to exploit weaknesses and create scoring opportunities. Cervi's statistics are still impressive today. He was a 5-time NBA All-Star, and he averaged over 15 points per game throughout his career. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about the way he played the game. He was a true competitor, always giving it his all and leaving everything on the court. One of the most impressive aspects of Cervi's career is his remarkable consistency. Throughout his playing days, he was always good for at least 15 points per game, and he rarely had an off night. He was a true leader, always stepping up when it mattered most and carrying his team to victory. Cervi's greatest strength was his ability to adapt to any situation. Whether he was facing a tough defender or struggling to find his shot, he always found a way to overcome. He was a true winner, and his competitive spirit was unmatched. In addition to his impressive playing career, Cervi was also an accomplished coach who led his teams to multiple championships. He was a true teacher, always looking for ways to improve his players and get the most out of them. And his influence can still be seen in the game today. Many coaches have adopted his strategies and tactics, and his legacy continues to grow. One of the most impressive things about Cervi's career is the sheer volume of accolades he accumulated. From his multiple championships to his all-star appearances, he was always among the best of the best. And yet, despite all of this, he remains somewhat of an unknown, even among die-hard NBA fans. So why is it that Cervi isn't more widely recognized? One reason is that he played in an era that was vastly different from today's game. The NBA was still in its infancy, and many of the players from that era have been lost to history. But that's no excuse. Cervi's contributions to the sport are still felt today, and he deserves to be recognized as one of the all-time greats. Another misconception about Cervi is that he was only a scoring guard. Nothing could be further from the truth. While he was certainly a prolific scorer, he was also an exceptional passer and defender. He was a true hybrid player who could do it all, and his versatility was unmatched. Despite his impressive resume, Cervi is often compared to more famous players from his era, players like George Mikan and Bob Cousy. But Cervi was more than just a stats accumulator. He was a true winner, a competitor who always put his team first. Al Cervi is a true NBA legend who deserves to be recognized as one of the all-time greats. His impact on the game is still felt today, and his contributions to the sport are undeniable. So the next time you're talking about the greatest players in NBA history, make sure to include Cervi in the conversation. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new about this incredible Hall of Famer. Be sure to share your thoughts on Cervi in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and click on the notification bell. And don't forget to click on the playlist above to watch more NBA Hall of Famers of his era. Again, thanks for watching.